it's education, with formal.
Sorry to interrupt you,
Yeah.
but what you just said, this tenacity of purpose,
Yes.
and I don't know, maybe you could silence that thing. It's as messages are dropping, it's giving us horrors.
Yeah.
Maybe it should even be off or on airplane mode, something. But if you look at what happened in the course of his arriving at the victor's podium here, before then, look, lesser mortals would have given up when you look at all the things that were thrown in.
Put it this way.
Yeah, that were put in
stumbling blocks.
So it just occurred to me that, look, what you're saying, it came out even in the election where people were concerned, people were alarmed, but he seemed to be cool as ice. Said, don't worry.
Not perturbed, the least perturbed human being. He said, I love fuck Kobale.
That's right.
That's exactly what he said. You know, chance to be a council chairman, for example. They say, why council chairman? Why can't I go to the House of Assembly?
That's right.
Why House of Assembly? Why can't I go to the Senate? Okay, why Senate? I'm sick and tired of going to the Senate, you know. Why don't I become the president of this country? That's his attitude towards issues and people, of politics. And he has deepened his politics to such an extent that built bridges across. And look, Yori, we're not here today. I'm not here today to praise-sing anybody. I tell it as it is. Reality is not only persistent, it also carries with it certain uncomfortability.
Okay. How do you mean?
This is what I mean. You said something about the stumbling blocks that were put in his way. That despite all that, the reality of the situation is he knows, he was aware that there are so many problems, trillions of them, 1,001 of them, and he's going into it headlong. Look at the power sector. Nigeria's power poverty. Look at, for the 99th time in this country, since 2015, the national grid is collapsed completely. What is the power value chain? The power value chain has continuously been weakened. I think that just those three issues. He knows those things exist, and he put that's just one aspect of the economy, of the entire thing. And he's, look, I'm ready, willing, and able to do this thing. Give me a chance. No, they refused to. They kept putting building blocks and hurdles in his way. He scaled all of them, not effortlessly. So much.
Well, so much stress I would want to imagine. Although the man is unflappable,
exactly.
But still,
people were apprehensive. You know, that will he be able to undertake the rigorous campaign on the campaign trail? You know, and he surmounted all of them because he was ready.
He out-campaigned everybody.
Yeah.
Nobody went as far and as deep as he did.
Nobody.
You know, that is a fact.
Not even a second close.
That is
a
fact.
Second. Yes.
But perhaps the thing then is that how will all of this, as you said, you're not here to praising anybody.
No.
Neither are we really. But the man is the winner, so all eyes are on him. Correct. He's the winner of this election. But I wanted to ask, in what ways would I wanted to sort of bring the question what to expect of a Tinubu presidency into, because of all these qualities, what would be the benefit to the ordinary Nigerian who has been hearing these stories from their leaders time immemorial, as we say locally? Yeah. We've been hearing that this is going to become this, I'm going to do this. It seems to go with politicians. Do you think Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is going to be different?
It's going to be different in the sense that it's a matter of orientation for him. And as I said earlier, he's a result-oriented person. His attitude towards issues and people are entirely different from anything you've ever known. And if somebody could say to me 20 years ago that, look, Joko, we're going to Asura, we're going to rule this country. And he set out at it, you know, I mean, toiling morning, noon, and night, you know, give it to him. He knows what he's talking about. And he went at it. But because you've heard it so many times, that's template mentality. To say you've heard that so many times, and for a reason, you know, you may not, you know, don't get tired of hearing it. You know, it gets to a point in life when the right person, somebody who's well prepared, is stepping into the chair. That you cannot take away from him. He's not ready to compromise his position. He's not ready to abate any of his intentions. So the drive to make Nigeria better, it comes to him in a way that is natural. It's an innate thing, and that's what sets him apart from all the other people. So it's not an isolated thing that just came overnight to him. No. For an appreciable length of he's been thinking about it. He said, look, what can we do about this? What can we do about that? And he sets about surrounding himself with people who knows. Not even for an instant of time. He never did. Not even for an instant of time. Arrogate to himself that, oh, I can do it alone. You know? No. He puts people around him who knows in those different capacities, those different fields, what they're doing. And that's why he's different from those that you've heard. And he's not a lame dog. He won't sit down. He toils morning, noon, and night, and it takes care of issues by tapping into people. And I've heard the stories about him having an eye for bringing out the best in individuals, or identifying, people who knows how to do it. It's an effort, and he makes that effort, and he goes all the way in doing that. So that's why he is different. Have I answered your question?
Well, yeah, partly. Partly. In the sense that until we see the man, let's look at one or two issues, because this is coming from your knowledge of the man. You would have heard too when the former emir of Kano had said inter alia someplace that I actually don't envy the incoming president.
No.
And he was relating to the myriads of problems that Nigeria needs fixed. Succeeding presidents have done their best at it. We are where we are. One of the most visible things that he said he will engage with is this whole matter of removing subsidy on fuel. Now, everybody thinks it's not for nothing that former leaders have been kicking that particular can down the road.
Yes.
They're
shying away from it.
Yes, well, let the next guy deal with it. Well, he even said before he came on that, I don't know, people can change their minds, but he did say it emphatically when he was speaking to the business community that it doesn't matter how badly we feel about it, we've got to do that. Do you think he's going to do it?
Recall I said to you, and I keep repeating myself, that is somebody who always takes the high road. If we have to, take this issue that you're talking about, removing the first subsidy, this government was going to do it, they were going to do it in June and blah, blah, and they shied away from it.
Because they were threatened by labor, threatened by public opinion.
They missed the point, and that's why you wouldn't miss the point. Missing the point in the sense that he knows that if you do this, there will be a hue and cry about it. Plenty of people will kick against it, and at the end of the day, they'll make the noise, they'll feel the pain initially. When I say make the noise, I don't mean that derogatorily, with all due sense of due respect. And at the end of the day, they will live with it and move on. It's a pain that we have to endure. Because by the time the money is coming from first subsidy, which, by the way, is a scam. That's by the way.
Okay, 1 second, please.
Yes.
Beg your pardon. The Dangote refinery that is being inaugurated
open today.
The president, just about everybody who is anybody is expected. There you go. Those are the live pictures. So just to alert you that, we'll be going over there as soon as the president arrives. But that doesn't affect our program at all.
No.
Yes.
So the money
Sule, His Excellency the Governor of Nasarawa State, to give us the opening prayers. Your Excellency, please.